on my phone. Let me see. My hair is sticking up. Let me see if I can. Live chat. Let me see if I can share. Okay. I don't know how. Yes. I don't know how to turn on slow chat on my computer. That's the only problem. So I don't know if one of my admins or my mods can do it. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, we're just gonna hope that this goes well then, because I don't know how to update it with the right settings. So we're gonna kind of wing it. Kirsten, is there a way you can turn on slow chat? Because I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to turn on slow chat. So I don't know if you can do that or not. Participants pop up. But yeah. I don't know how to turn it on from my phone. That's the only problem. And I don't know how to turn on. Anyway. Top chat. Pop out chat. But anyway. Anyway. Hey guys. So what's new? What's everybody doing today? I decided not to go to volleyball today. So here I am. Being me. I'm gonna turn that down a little. It's a little bit bright. But yeah, I'm not really sure how to slow it down. But anyway, should bring you there. Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know how to do it on a phone. And options disabled for this video because I'm already live, but I don't know. We'll just go with it. We'll see what happens. So what's everybody up to today? I don't see any messages. Got the house to myself. Well, that's exciting. Robbie's doing well. He's getting ready to go to a step-down treatment center. Slow-mo. Click settings. Click live chat. Yeah, it doesn't work. My phone is sideways. Why? Should it be upright? I don't think so. I don't think it works like that. Let me try it. It says my orientation is locked. I'm not allowed to rotate my phone. So, negative. So here we go. We're going back into the holder. That's okay. We're just going to wing it. We're going to hope for the best. We're going to hope everything goes great. Everything's going to be great. It's going to be great. Did I mention it's going to be great? But anyway, no, Robbie's doing really well. I talk about it a little bit on all my lives. He's doing awfully well. He's made some healthy progress, and he will he will keep progressing forwards. Yeah. I can't do anything in my chat. Oh, what did I miss? What did they say? Hello. Welcome, welcome. So I don't know how to moderate from my phone. You can hide one message. Anyway, so what's everybody up to today? It is really cold. I don't like the cold weather. Speaking of which, I'm freezing. It's a learning curve for sure. Are any of my mods on a computer? Because I think you can do it from a computer. And yes, I'm drinking a dragon drink, and I also have my typical caramel macchiato, which is in a super cute mug. It says, all you need is love and coffee. I just got this. I think it was actually from Dollar Tree. They have some really cute mugs. Hi, Crystal. But yeah. So what's everybody up to? What's everybody doing? I'm freezing. I saw some people on my Facebook said that they got like 2 feet of snow. That's pretty crazy. Hi, Paula. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Crystal. So that would be horrible, getting all that snow. Yeah. Not a lot going on here. Hi, Daily Vlog Boy. Hi, Paula. But yeah, so not a lot going on here today. I did go get the baby some trains today. I got him trains yesterday too with my gift cards, and I was able to find all but 3 of the trains from the series 1. And when I told you guys my story, I told it backwards. So Target actually had series 3 and Walmart had series 1. And series 1 has 24 trains in it. Series 3 only has 12. But anyway, for whatever reason, so he's on the autism spectrum. And he's very, very smart. But for whatever reason, when I try to give him a new toy, he freaks out. Freaks out. Yes, Jasmine. I need a mug that says that too. I should make my next mug say that. That's super cute. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go like the video for Haley. But yeah, like, I don't know what to do with my baby. He's like wearing me down. I even called his behavioralist and I said, here's what's happening. She said, the problem is that he's really, 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 really smart. And I'm like, ah, sorry. I was moving the cord. I said it doesn't feel like, no, freak out is very negative freak out. Like really upset freaking out, not like a good freaking out at all. I have to move this closer because the cord there. Now things are better. But no, he very negatively freaks out. He just starts tantruming really, really bad, throwing himself on the floor. He went and like hid in a corner. He doesn't want anything to do with the new trains. And then he starts freaking out and wanting other things that we have no idea what he's saying. He was yelling my son's name, and then he was yelling my daughter's name, and then he was not having those new trains. He was just not having it. It was not happening today. So that's not very fun. What's my thoughts on his tantrum? I personally think that he's very highly intelligent as well. And I think that he got upset because I took my other son to go get the trains and I didn't take him, and I think he wanted to go out of the house because at one point he was saying jacket. And then after he was saying jacket, he started saying my son's name. And then, I don't know. I have no idea. Marfan syndrome. It's crazy. Yeah, people who don't have kids on the spectrum, they don't understand the struggles. So he's 2. He's typical. He's a typical 2-year-old as well as a 2-year-old on the spectrum. And things are really rough because he's so freaking smart. Yes, Aaron, it's very, very complicated, and he's not really verbal. So his verbal communication is very limited, and so you have no idea. You really just don't know, and you kind of have to try to weather the storm. And like, I know that he knows he's tantruming, but there's definitely a purpose to it, because I'll start counting down like 3, 2, 1, like you better stop, you know? And he'll go, okay, 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 okay. And then he like stops for a second, and then he tries to tell me something. No idea what he's trying to say. Doesn't even make sense at all. And then he just melts down all over. And it's just like this vicious cycle of like trying to understand what's going on. And his therapist just said that like until he learns communication, and even, no, he doesn't really talk through body language either. Most of the time we just know what he wants. He does have some words. He's just not very verbal, so it's really stressful. There's 16 of you watching and only 7 likes that I see, so if you haven't already, go like the video for Haley. But anyway, so he has some words. So he can say Coco Melon. He can say each of his siblings' names, except for Robbie, because he doesn't know Robbie. He also says Thomas. He can say okay, okay. He says move over. He says more milk, please. Oh, and he says sauce for ketchup. He does say butterfly for the butterfly filter. He really likes taking butterfly filters on Snapchat. But outside of that, there's no like real like communication. So like when it comes to these trains, I have no idea. I have no idea what he's saying. Like, I really just don't. Yeah. Yes, Jasmine, I would think. So my other son also struggled with verbal communication whenever he was younger. And he used to scratch his skin open. Like, it was hard. But he grew out of it pretty quickly. With this baby, he's so smart. He's really trying to communicate, but he's not pointing. He doesn't point. So there's no pointing involved, which is really difficult. He doesn't do any like leading, like taking you to something. Every once in a while, he might walk over to something, but it's so subtle that you have to really like read into everything he's doing. Did he have trouble with learning names with you guys? Yeah, he struggled with like remembering names, and then he sort of regressed backwards in a way. Like he had made progress, and then he started calling things backwards. So now he'll say, like, he'll give you something, and then he'll be like, thank you, or you'll give him something, and he'll be like, you're welcome. And we're like, no, you got that backwards. You got that backwards. And we're trying to teach him it's backwards, but he just doesn't get that it's backwards. So yeah, so it's been a few days. Tomorrow is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We're gonna make it through. And then Thursday, he has all of his therapy all day long, so hopefully we can figure something out. I try to do like sensory stim and everything with him. He has like a vibrating mousse that he squeezes. He has a weighted blanket. He has vibrating mouth chewers. Oh, he gets so many hugs and kisses. We spend most of our time snuggling. That's why, like, sometimes if I don't go live, it's likely because I just love snuggling him, because sometimes he just needs to snuggle. Yeah, so that's what we do. But yeah, it's got to be hard and frustrating for him. Not on the spectrum, but autistic persons always get us, and we get them. Yeah, you know, Sabrina, so that's an interesting comment, and I've always said, like, I don't know I could totally be on the spectrum, but you just don't know, you know? Like everybody has like OCD traits and sensory issues of some kind. People who cross their legs and have to bounce their foot, that's a sensory issue and you don't even realize it. So he doesn't have any issues with the love thing. He actually really loves snuggling with me. And he really loves snuggling with my husband. So that's fascinating. And he even gives his siblings like hugs. He's not a big kisser. He doesn't do kisses and stuff, which is fine. But he does like snuggles. He likes to snuggle and cuddle on the couch and watch TV. He likes being close to you. But he really likes watching just his shows, and he has like in his head like what he wants his day to look like. And outside of that, it can be really frustrating. And then if you don't get him out of the house enough, he can have a lot more meltdowns. So, oh, that's hard. That's hard. I remember my firstborn, he didn't love affection. He didn't care for affection as much. This child loves affection, but he also is very different in many ways. And so it's just been really challenging. And when I found out that he was likely on the spectrum, I was like, oh, no big deal. I got this. I've already done this before. So like, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. I was like, I got this. I've done it. Oh my gosh, they're so different. Like, you don't got it at all. You think you got it. But no, you don't got it. You don't got it. You don't got it. My dad used to do the crossing leg thing and bouncing his feet, and my mom hated it so much. As soon as I was born, I was doing the exact same thing. My mom was like, oh, great. That's funny. It totally is. I'm like, let me love you. I'm sure it does hurt. That definitely has to be hurtful. I remember the first time my son on the spectrum, I remember the first time he told me, I don't love you. He was like 4. And I was like, you used your words to say like, I don't love you? He was mad at me. And I remember I cried and cried and cried. So it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard when we as mommies have, yeah, it's so hard because they're so different, right? They're so different. Each of my children are very, very unique individuals, but them being on the spectrum, my boys, it's just been a whole different challenge. Yes, Ninja said that. Okay, so if you guys know Ninja now, he's like the biggest mama's boy, and we're just so close. Even today, him and I were just hanging out talking, and we were just chilling. And I was sitting there thinking, like, he's such a mama's boy. Like, I'm so proud of him. And he said, he heard me talking about him yesterday on my live. And I was like, did you? He's like, yeah, you said nice things. I said, I did, actually. So it was really cute. Fine, but I love you. And then comes and hugs me. Yeah, well, he never told me that again. He only ever did it one time, and I cried. And I remember him looking at me like, I don't even know why you're crying. Like, stop it. Like, because he didn't understand, like, the whole empathy thing. But now, I don't know that my son understands, like, empathy and sympathy as much, you know, because that's a struggle for a lot of people on the spectrum. But he does understand when I'm hurting or it does bother him. And he always wants, like, my world to be happy. And he wants me to be happy. And so that's cute. But then sometimes, like, when he's with his friends, he doesn't understand if he hurt their feelings, like, why they have feelings about certain things. So that's kind of interesting to see him try and fit in. My uncle low functioning and few students on my course are high functioning. Okay. Does he have a crush on you or the kids? I don't understand why you continue to ask weird questions. Okay, so sorry. Ta-da! Wait. I tried to hide him. Okay. I did. I did. I'm the person that makes my mom laugh. Like, I'm just, say something normal and she'll just bust out laughing funny and then I start laughing. That's cute. I like a good mama's boy. I know, because I didn't know you did it. I did it at the same time. I'm just gonna drink my happy juice. There's a berry stuck in my straw. I can't get my juice out. Okay. But anyway, yeah, it's definitely a different kind of challenge when it comes to parenting. And the other kids are very much like, they just look at it and they make little comments to me here and there, and they're like, I don't know how you do it, or like, why is he being like that? I don't understand. And I'm like, honey, if I understood, he wouldn't be doing it. So sometimes we just have to like smile our way through it. But the other kids are really helpful, and sometimes they can understand what he's saying and I can't, and sometimes I can understand what he's saying and they can't. So we all try to kind of work together to see what we can do to help him in the most beneficial way possible. People with autism have strong empathy but can't read your emotions from your face. If they have been bullied, they can empathize to other people who have been bullied, but it's more complicated. I agree and disagree with that statement. Many people on the spectrum lack empathy. It's actually one of the traits that's very well known. And so it's not that not all people on the spectrum lack empathy, but not all people on the spectrum are capable of having empathy either. It's actually the part of the brain, the frontal lobe, and generally in individuals who have autism, there's dysfunction in the frontal lobe, which is one of the thoughts or common traits of an individual with autism. And so being that the frontal lobe has dysregulation, that's also the center of the part of your brain, like your frontal lobe is also what's responsible for empathy and sympathy. So many times you'll see that the two are actually linked together. And it's not that they don't want to have empathy or sympathy, it's just that they're not always capable of having empathy or sympathy. And so oftentimes, yes, some of those nonverbal cues are missed, and even if verbal cues are given, sometimes they just don't comprehend or understand why somebody would feel that way. And if they can't understand a logical concept of why the person is feeling the way they are, then they're incapable of empathizing or sympathizing in that way, if that makes sense. So like, say my son said, I don't like your shirt, it's burgundy. Now, if I was like, that really hurt my feeling because burgundy is my favorite color. For him, he could take it two ways. He could be like, oh, I really like burgundy too, just not on your shirt. I'm sorry, that probably did hurt your feelings. Or he could be like, well, I just don't like the color burgundy. I don't know why that hurts your feelings. It's great that you like burgundy, but I don't. So he's incapable of empathizing or sympathizing because he doesn't see why it's wrong for him to not like a color and me to like a color. So it just completely depends on what's being said or what's being perceived to determine whether or not they're capable of empathizing. And can they ever truly empathize? Not in the same way as you and me. Hi, Aviana. But yeah, so it's just very different. I'm not an expert, and not all people on the spectrum are the exact same way, but many people can't empathize and sympathize, much like you just said, Sabrina. So yeah, your son's, so Cynthia's sons too. But yeah, it's just hard and it's confusing. And so brain mapping has shown that there is common areas of the brain that are very similar in people on the spectrum, and then there's things that are very different. And that's why sometimes you have people who are also autistic become sociopaths or psychopaths, but it's not common. And so some people just assume that if you have Asperger's or a personality disorder that you're likely to become a psychopath or sociopath. But there are some overlapping traits between the two. And so that's why sometimes like people have these misconceptions about mental health in general, especially when it comes to the spectrum. There's so many misconceptions, and there's not really any two spectrum disorders that are the same. Just like I said, my son, when he was a baby, was completely different than my current baby. So I thought I had it. I really did. I was like, okay, no big deal. Like, I know what it's like to have a child on the spectrum. And then I was like, okay, well, I knew what it was like to have this child on the spectrum. But this child, he's over here, this one's over here, and the two of them, they're still the best of friends. They still find middle ground. It's like so unique, and their bond is like, they just get each other sometimes, and it's the most beautiful thing in the entire world. I just love seeing them together. But yeah, they're very, very, very different. It's like your fingerprint. It's always different. Yes, Erin, that's a really, really good statement in and of itself. It's like they each have their own unique fingerprint. Abso-freaking-lutely. I would agree with that 100%. And I've seen so many different children on the spectrum and dealt with them and helped parents and families advocate for their kids when it comes to like IEPs and 504s and field trips even. I helped one family where I advocated for their child because they weren't allowed to go on field trips because they felt like the child misbehaved on field trips, and they were unwilling to understand and see that they couldn't discriminate her child from going on field trips based off of behaviors or patterns like him screaming for no reason, which is actually a stim. So he would self-stim by screaming. Okay, first of all, Aviana, no one did that. And second of all, you're 14 and super creepy, and you need to just stay off my channel. How about that? Literally, you guys want to hear the creepiest freaking email I've ever gotten in my entire life? It happened last night. Somebody claiming to be 14 years old came on my channel and has been like saying they're not going to leave unless I'm off the live and stuff. And then I got this super creepy email saying that they're 14, giving me their address and saying they want to come over to my house and they want me to come over to their house and they want to be my best friend and best friend with my kids and my entire family. Yeah. So I wrote back an email just a little bit ago, actually, which is not 2 a.m. anywhere. And I wrote an email back that said, your email is completely inappropriate. Please stop emailing me. I don't feel comfortable contacting a so-called 14-year-old child, and I certainly don't feel comfortable with you giving me your address. I'm a stranger to you, and I think your parents would be very disappointed. And I said, so please stop contacting me. I don't feel comfortable with this. And then she just came on my live to be like, you texted me at 2 a.m. I didn't, first of all, I've never texted her, ever. How about that? So then she goes on my Instagram to find me. Yeah, you think I'm like dumb enough to like pretend like I'm gonna help some 14-year-old? It's not a 14-year-old child. I'm not stupid. It's probably some grown stalker man. Yeah. I'm not stupid. This is exactly why I won't give out my address or anything, because I just like don't. People are definitely a little nutty. Well, it's still her, and it's always the same picture, and there's no other pictures. It's just one picture of this 14-year-old girl, and it's not even like normal, but yeah. And then she tries to contact me on Instagram and stuff, and it's just like, stop. Like, stop contacting me. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not giving you personal information. And I also, why would a 14-year-old kid ask me to be their best friend? Like, I'm gonna, like, as a grown woman or a grown adult, you really think I'm going to be best friends with a child? It doesn't even add up. Like, no child's gonna ask a grown adult, will you be my best friend? Like, they're just not gonna do it. Don't get me started. Hi! Welcome. I was just talking about some of the creepiness going on in life. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a child. I'm not stupid. In the way the email was written, I think it's somebody who's like not even from America. You know, like those like strange scams from like other countries. I think it's like that. Yeah, and they claim to live in like New York City. Like, that's like typical scammer. I'm just not stupid. Like, people, do you really think I'm stupid? Like, don't take me for stupid. You're on the wrong channel if you think I'm that person. I'm just not. I'm not gonna give anybody my address. I don't care. Even if you're my best friend. Like, I ain't doing it. Trolls can get a rise out of scamming people. Yeah, I know. I've read so many things and seen so many things that I'm just like, I ain't falling for it. Sweet. You're in Swiss, or you are Swiss, because Swiss isn't a place. Yeah, we'll be besties, and I'll definitely Venmo $1 million that I don't have. Oh yeah, I know the whole like harassment. So actually it doesn't take 3 attempts of contact. It actually only takes 1. So if ever you tell somebody very, very straightforward, if you feel like somebody is harassing you or bothering you, you just simply respond and say, please don't contact me any further. If you do, it will be considered harassment and I will prosecute. Just tell them you know your rights, which is you don't want harassed, so leave me alone, or else I'm going to prosecute, and then it's going to be a sad situation for you. Just let them know up front. You don't have to wait for 3 no's. You don't need to tell somebody no 3 times. Like, you just need to tell them. You're not making any sense, Jean. You're in Swiss. I'm French. Swiss isn't a place. Is it? Swiss isn't a place. That's crazy. I would hate to have to get a restraining order. That's why I'd rather just be safer than sorry and never like put myself in that situation. Swiss. Are you in the Swiss colony? 24 hours report someone missing. Don't let any officers tell you otherwise. That's true. The worst part was I was only 12 at the time. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm looking up Swiss. There's not a place called Swiss, right? Do you mean like Switzerland? Because Swiss isn't a place. I am on early. Aaron, I'm with ya. I'm confused. Here. 100 times. I don't know why they tell you that the first few hours are the most important. Yeah, they are. If you have like a missing person, that would be so scary. I would definitely report it in less than 24 hours. In France, and I work in Swiss. You mean Switzerland? You're so confusing. We don't understand. We don't understand. Knowing her, she'll come find a way to contact me. Yeah. If you haven't already, go like the video for Haley. Haley's on tonight. The worst part of my night is whenever I run out of juice. Really, Matt? And that's probably why they don't want to deal with it sometimes. Hi, Giovanna. I definitely wouldn't like misuse or report somebody missing unless I was like pretty sure. Don't say that, Haley. I'm gonna get a bunch of thumbs down. Haley said to like my video if you love me. I said, don't do that. I'll get a bunch of likes down. Puppuccino. How do I feel about it? Stupid. Sorry. I have dogs, but it drives me insane. Okay, you know why though? So I used to be a general manager for not Starbucks, but another company similar. And people would come there and ask for a puppuccino, and it was like, oh, I'm sorry, that's not like a thing here. Like, I don't have time for you to ruin my day part-time. So like at the place that I worked, you had 120 seconds from the time they got to your menu board until the time they left your window. So you had 120 seconds to take their entire order, get their order together, and then send them on their merry way. And they had to be gone within that 120 seconds, right? All customers, no matter what they ordered, they could get, ooh, I almost told you where I worked by telling you what they could have got. Anyway, said they got like 6 macchiatos, okay? Then they come to the window, you have all their drinks, you hand them to you, you're like, hey, great, have a great day. And then they're like, can I get a puppuccino for my dog? And it's like, I'm sorry, you're at 112 seconds, now get out of my window. That's what it was like. But I love dogs. And I also like whipped cream, so I get it. But it was so frustrating. And I was like, we don't serve puppuccinos. But I would always give them a stupid puppuccino. Yeah, it's a crazy, absurd, like, time. Like, you gotta get them moving. Like, you can't. So I was like, we don't do freaking puppuccinos. And then all my little employees, they were like, oh yeah, let me get this for your dog too. And I was like, since when do we give out free stuff to dogs? When has that ever been a thing? How about you just like focus on like, you know, like getting your stuff done and getting out the window and not so much talking to people at the window because you're wasting time. And as a general manager, my bonus depends on meeting my time. Yeah. I bet. And Starbucks is always busy. I can't suck up my juice because all these berries. I'm sad my juice is gone. I might have to go get another one. They charged me like $8 for this one though. She actually rang in the peach guava and lemonade, and I was like, you're a savage. Nobody ever charges me for the extra stuff, but okay. If that will make you sleep tonight, then you put it in there, and I paid. Okay, so it wasn't a Tim Hortons either, but it was very similar. And yes, they would take and stick a donut hole on top of the puppuccino. And I was like, oh, did you want me to go ahead and take that donut hole out of your pay? Or like, what's going on here? Oh, it drove me nuts. I'm so different as a manager than I am as a human being. But as a manager, I am very, very, very meticulous. And I am like very by the book. I run a very tight ship. And I always meet like max production. And like, you know, I just always am like, I get the most out of my employees. And do I like lemon cake? Yes. Yeah, I like lemon poppy seed muffins better though. I made some last night. My bad special suddenly passed away last night, my dad. I'm sorry for your father. We'll definitely pray for him. That's funny, Maddie. Oh, Casey, you didn't miss much. You missed one troll, but nothing major. Somebody who sent me the creepiest emails ever and then got upset whenever I was firm with them, so came on to show their frustration. But I don't care. I can't drink my juice. I might have to drink it like a normal person. But anyway, like, on my channel, like, I just don't give people, like, I give people, like, 3 chances. It's usually, like, 3 strikes, you're out, but my patience is growing thinner and thinner and thinner. Yeah. But yeah, we'll definitely pray for your family. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I hope we can make your day better. That would be hard, so I'm so sorry. But yeah. So that's what you missed. Not much. And you missed my cute little mug. Look at it. All you need is love and coffee. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's a little cold now, but it's all right. But I got that mug at Dollar Tree. They have cute mugs. You guys should check them out. I don't get paid for that either. Everybody likes to think that everything I suggest in life I get paid for. Now, There is an app that I do get 2,000 points for if you sign up, but so do you. So actually we get the same thing. So it's actually helping both of us. But anyway, I've been telling everybody about it because I've been so happy. So there's this app. I don't know my referral code. I posted it on my channel, so you can go check it out. But there's this app I use, and I scan my receipts when I go shopping. And at first it was like a little bit slow to build points, but I've been doing it for about 6 months now. And again, you can find the link on my channel. If you want to sign up, you get 2,000 points automatically, which is $2 basically. So every 1,000 points you can cash in for a gift card, and it's like $2. So 1,000 points is like $1. So when you hit 5,000 points, it's a $5 gift card. Anyway, this month I've had 20,000 points from scanning receipts, and there's no gimmick. There's no catch. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like there's a catch and you can't just get gift cards. It's literally, you just scan stupid receipts. And you can even use your Amazon account. You can upload your Amazon. So I did that, and I got 5,000 bonus points today and yesterday. So I got $10 just in the last 2 days in Starbucks gift cards. I was so freaking stoked about it. So I shared it on my channel because it's just something I feel passionate about, and it really does excite me, and I want other people to get gift cards too. I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. But I can probably update the description here too for that site if you guys want. But definitely go find the link on my channel and sign up. Just scan one receipt, you get 2,000 points automatically. And then like some receipts are only 25 points, which those ones kind of are like, wah. But then I scan like random ones. Like if you buy anything name brand whatsoever, you just like all the time get bonus points for it. So like Tostitos pizza, I think that's right. And then like the chips, and then Procter & Gamble, like Dove products. So if you buy shampoo and conditioner or deodorant, yeah, you always are getting bonus points. It's amazing. But anyway, so in the last 6 months, I've gotten over $100 in free gift cards. Pretty stoked about it. And today alone, I cashed out $25 at Starbucks, and then I went to Starbucks. So whenever I had to pay $7.50 for my drink that I normally pay $5.50 for, I was like, whatever, it was free. It was like free points, so whatever. So I didn't feel as bitter about it, which was probably the reason I was like, thank you, instead of thank you for overcharging me. I'm such a brat. But no, seriously, I love the app. I talk about it, but I never, ever, ever, ever suggest something on my channel or on my Facebook if it's not something I believe in. And just because I share something does not mean that I get anything for sharing. It just means that it's something I believe in. Because I don't just share things. I'm not that person. And actually, I was reached out to by companies about asking me to like promote things for them. And so then I researched like what they were, and I just didn't feel like it was something I could stand behind, and I would have got paid for it. And I was like, no, not interested. I don't see myself like fitting in with your company or like standing behind like what it is you're selling or doing, and like your mission statement and I don't really align, so I declined. But yeah, but there's like this one company that always like reaches out to me to promote stuff. For the first 60 seconds of my lives, I would talk about businesses. And at this point, I've declined all of them. Because I won't promote something I don't stand for or stand behind. It's just not me. Hi, Joanne. Oh yeah, I was just getting off in the next 10 seconds. No, I'm kidding, just kidding. No, this live's been fine. I was just going on about weird, random things. Like, I was talking about this app I like that I posted on my channel today for coupons. You scan your receipts at a grocery store like when you leave, and then you get points, and then you get free gift cards. I was talking about that. Yeah, other than that, not a lot's going on. I do like Chinese food. I didn't promote which Chinese place I liked the best. Although, you know, Panda Express, like, that's not even, like, it's not even really that good. It's not. I saw that coupon app. I need to check if it's here in Canada. Yeah. If you sign up for it, you get an automatic 2,000. And then if you refer a friend, so, like, You could sign up, refer one person, and then you only have to earn 1,000 points for your first $5 gift card. How cool is that? I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody has like a close friend that they can be like, sign up. It's pretty easy. I love it. I really do. Everybody is pretty great here. Yes, I have tried meal services before. My friend liked it a lot, but for me, it's not beneficial because it would cost me more money than just making food normal. So I don't know if I'd really promote it. I would if they gave me like a free subscription or gave me like a more reasonable price to feed my entire family. I would definitely promote it, and I think it's a great thing for smaller families. But when you have seven people in the house that you have to feed, it doesn't really make sense for that situation because they don't really provide like large meal plan options. You would have to actually get 2 subscriptions of 4, and it just doesn't make sense for my family. But my best friend her and her son only lived in the house, and she really loved it and she thought it was great. But she did get lazy and she didn't like cooking all the time, so she would get backed up on meals. So I do know that, but yeah. I have done like the Misfits box before, and they send you a lot of really weird stuff like rutabagas. So if you don't like rutabaga and you don't want a lot of it, then it's probably not the best thing to do. There is no big chains of Chinese food in England, so it's hit and miss. Yeah, there's not a lot here in America either. It's good for somebody who's just learning how to cook. Yeah, I definitely think it would be good for somebody learning to cook. I just don't think it's great for big families. You know what I mean? Hi, Victor. Oh, Joanne, absolutely. For people who can't cook well, I think it would be amazing. Especially, like I said, if it's like two people, I think it would be ideal. If it was just 2 people in my house, I'd totally subscribe. If it was just me and my husband, like when we're empty nested one day, I will totally subscribe. Mostly because they already portion everything out for you, and that would save me a lot of time. So yeah. Do you know what box I would love to promote, but I don't want to pay for the subscription? It is the FabFitFun box. I want to try it, but I don't want to try it and hate it and then like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not sure about it, but I'd totally promote FabFitFun. Yeah, even for just like a discount on my box, I'd promote FabFitFun. I want to try it, but sometimes I don't like the things in it, like the little face roller to roll your wrinkles and stuff. Like, yeah, see, and that's what I've heard by so many people, Joanne, is that like it's not necessarily worth the money for the things you get in it, because I feel like you use some of the things, but then the other half of the things are like hit and miss. So like I'm not like huge on cosmetics. So like a face roller for wrinkles, it's not really something I would use. He does count as like 6 people. My husband counts as like 2 people, so I totally get it. Don't knock until you try it. Yeah. I don't think the face roller is going to do anything for me either. I mean, these forehead wrinkles, this took me 33 years to build this. So I think I'd be better off just getting some Botox up there, so I wouldn't take the time to roll it. I just also am not like superficial when it comes to like the way I look. I mean, if so, you guys would never see like these hairs that are like, so I get new growth all the time with my lupus. My hair falls out and then it regrows, and then I always get these weird hairs. But I'm just like not somebody who cares. Like I legit just don't care. So you'll never see me like going with trends of like the most, I don't know, like, oh, have you ever done a pedicure? I actually kind of want to try it, but I don't, but I'm scared to try it, so I won't do it. But I've kind of wanted to try, maybe it would be good for my lupus. Maybe I'm like bashing the rollers, and maybe I need it for my lupus, because look at my lupus rash going on today. It's pretty intense. My kids say that I look like I got sunburnt with sunglasses on. That's okay though. Yeah. I like doing eyeshadow now for fun. I didn't do it today. I wasn't in the mood. I have a little bit of mascara on, and I said I don't care. I didn't even put lip gloss on, but I should, because of my lupus. My lips get really dry, so just some good old chapstick. I really love the medicated chapstick. I don't know if you guys do, but I sleep with this on. It's magical. I feel like it makes my mouth happy whenever my lupus is flaring. But yeah, let me think about other companies I would or wouldn't promote. I had an offer to do something with like people buying stock, and I was like, nope, don't know enough about it. Not promoting stock, whatever. See, don't know enough about it. I had some makeup, but now I have an 11-year-old in an empty case. I do like makeup, I just don't really wear it a lot, and I don't wear like foundation, and I don't really wear concealer, so I would probably be on board with Fabletics. I really like a good pair of yoga pants, and I do go to volleyball a lot, but I don't wear anything that shows my belly. That's just not me. I am somebody who's like very, very modest and conservative, so everything needs to be covered at all times. What's up? Bear just showed up. She found my secret place. But yeah, I don't do a lot for my skincare. I actually wash my face with soap. What's up?
I thought I heard something.
Oh yeah, you heard the humidifier. It's dropping liquid. Hi! Everybody now is yelling bear. You can sit on the bed. You won't be in the video. I had enough so I didn't look dead when I went out for a meal. That's about it. I wear enough makeup that you guys don't say I look tired, because I was sick of getting called tired. I'm chewing on the ice cubes now. And I got it on my face. That was cute. Yeah. I try to teach my girls that. Like, I don't want them feeling like they need makeup to be pretty, because they don't. Well, thank you. I just don't care. All these little baby hairs and stuff, I don't care. I know they make products for all that, and I just don't care. But yeah, I think less is definitely more for me. This one's really cold. What's happening? Is the baby still mad about trains?
Oh, I don't know.
Was he playing with them?
I wasn't really with the baby at the time.
Hi, Christine.
And I was really with
Ugh.
and the artiste.
The artiste. What's the artiste doing? Today, so this is a dragon drink. It's a dragon drink with
Guava.
peach, guava, and lemonade. You said it out of order. You threw me off. And then I also have caramel macchiato in my cup over here, which is getting cold if anybody wants to go heat it up for me.
I suppose.
Woohoo! Bear came up at the right time. She loves her mama.
How much?
It was supposed to be in my description too. But yeah. The barista. That's cute. I'll have to tell her when she comes back up. Other than that, not a lot going on today. Ninja went out in the hot tub without me today. He is going through puberty still, so his muscles are getting really tight and tense because he works out a lot doing karate. So, check what? Oh, the description. Oh, no, it's okay. Where's Jacob? He's usually on my lives. Bet he's at work. Okay, now I'm done with my drink. So you guys don't have to listen to me crunch ice anymore. Although we could go on a Starbucks trip because I really want another one. Then I don't know how I would pay. Wait, I think I can do it on here. But if I went on a Starbucks run without Jacob, I think he'd get pretty mad at me. Wow. Yeah. I can pay on my watch. They do need fatter straws. I'm with you. They don't want to give you straws at all, so I love nails and have not tried that. I don't like nails either. Look, I bite them. I am proud to bite my nails. I don't like nails. I just don't. Yeah. I just don't like them. Yeah. Okay. Give me like 2 seconds. I just want to grab something and I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Okay? So you can stare at my humidifier for a minute without me. I'll be right back. I promise it'll be like a minute. You heat it up? Yes. I had to take a moment. You can make hand motions on the camera.
Sure.
Are you doing fun hand things?
Maybe. I don't know. Chapstick dropped.
My chapstick dropped. Okay, I'm back. Bear was doing fun hand things. That was a bear hand. It was a grizzly bear. We could go walk around Target on my live. My eye's switching. We could randomly look and see what's on clearance at Target.
Sure. Yeah, if I can come with you.
Or not coffee, right? Yeah, no, they're not coffee, Jillian. They're not refreshers either. It's a dragon drink, not a dragon refresher. Canada's doing paper straw things. So the weirdest straw I ever had, right? So it wasn't that long ago. I went somewhere and the straw was really weird and I was drinking my drink out of it and I was like, what's this straw made out of? And they said it was made out of cockroach bodies. It was so gross. I'm a Target addict too. They're only open for another 40 minutes.
Oh, that's gonna be enough time.
Oh wait, are they only open for another 40 minutes? I think they might be open for an hour and 40 minutes. How late is Target open? Yeah, they're open for another hour and 40 minutes. There was a swimsuit I wanted to get you there, but I didn't know which size would actually fit you. Bear got a hole in her butt of her swimsuit. And it looks like it's her butt, but there's actually like a liner. So it's actually the liner, which happens to be skin color. So it's kind of funny, but she got like a little hole in her butt.
It's actually white, but it kind of looks like skin
It
color.
looks skin color.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what did I... Oh, no. With the straws? Yeah. Well, I was drinking alcohol, so I took the news a little better than I should have. They closed Target? That should be sin.
Target is great.
We have a hot tub, so they just put out swimsuits at Target, and her little butt could use a new one so that people aren't creeped out or thinking they're looking at her butt even though they're not. But I might just end my live in a few minutes and then go spend some time with the kids. They like to sometimes just go walk around the store. I also kind of want to take the dogs to the pet store. Oh, I did it again. Ah! Classy. I know. Yeah, we go in the hot tub a lot as a family, so it'd be nice if everybody didn't think she had a hole in her butt.
I remember the night we all went together.
Paper straws are the worst. I mean, the cockroach straw held up really, really well, actually. It never got wet or anything. It did. It worked really well. But it was at the ocean, so it was safer for, like, the sea turtles. That's why they did it. So, I get the why.
Hopefully it was cleaned.
Clean dead bodies of cockroaches?
Yeah.
Exoskeletons, that's what it was. Cockroach exoskeletons.
It was made out of skeletons?
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to be that bad.
Yeah, like they're hard little shells.
Never mind.
Bear said it wouldn't be that bad if it was just their skeletons. And I said, yeah, they're hard little shells. She's like, oh, never mind. I mean, I could have just drank out of the cup. It didn't have a lid on it, but whatever. I had already had a drink, and so it doesn't take much for me to just be like, whatever. Cricket flour at the grocery store? Really? That's very unique and very strange. Strange. Carmine is made from crushed beetles. Yeah, and there's also bat poop in mascaras, from what I understand. And I think it's called guano because they always tell me that I should get it in my Starbucks drink just to be jerks. Why would we eat bugs? I have better things to do. So I told this story before on my live, but there was this one time where a stink bug got in my car and I found it on my visor. I was driving, literally put the car in park, ran out the passenger side of the car because I was so like not doing the whole stink bug thing. It was so gross. I didn't know what it was and it scared the crap out of me. It was horrible. I know, cleaning sucks. So whenever I don't want to clean, just put on some really inspirational music like The Message or K-Love or whatever it is that you want to listen to, and just jam out. Or sometimes you just need some like crazy jam music and then just jam. I still want to bake. I want to make macaroons tonight. You want to do that? We could spend time baking together. Bear wants to bake. I can tell she wants mama time. She wandered all the way up to my room just to see where I'm at, which is usually a cue of, Mom, we haven't done anything together in the last couple of days. What are you doing? Did you turn in all your schoolwork?
I was working on it and that counted. I'm just gonna do it.
How much do you have left?
Not like a ton.
Oh, I'm gonna beat her.
Me and the artist.
I want to make macaroons. I've never made macaroons before.
Me and the artist were gonna finish it tomorrow.
And then somebody made some on my KitchenAid lovers group, and they were like rainbow, and they had like a lemon curd filling, and I was like, I just won't eat them.
Should it only take tonight?
Yeah, I'd like you to have it done by tonight.
No, I'm talking about the macaroons.
Oh, the macaroons. Yeah, we could totally make them by tonight. It's still early. What did I miss? I love the memories hanging out with my mom. Priceless. I love Bear. She's the best. I want to bake. Yeah, I don't like stink bugs. And I'm sure they're good sources of protein, but I still ain't eating them. Macaroni and cheese. They eat macaroni and cheese like every night. They're so annoying.
I love macaroni and cheese.
I know you love macaroni and cheese.
That's probably the one thing I'm never get to.
Do you know what she ate for dinner? We had cheeseburgers and fries. And then she's like, I'm still hungry. She still has a whole freaking cheeseburger sitting on her plate. I said, well, maybe if you ate your cheeseburger, you wouldn't be hungry. She's like, I don't really like the cheeseburger. I'm like, did you even take a bite? I don't know. Her and I, we like have really weird appetites, and sometimes meat just totally grosses us out and we just don't like to eat it. And so tonight she was not having the cheeseburger, so she only ate french fries. And then she went through the kitchen and was like, I wonder what else I can find. How about you eat a can of beans? Garbanzo beans. Chickpeas.
Or
yeah.
noodle soup.
I didn't like the cheeseburgers either, though, in fairness. They were Target brand, and they were seasoned, and I felt like they tasted like meatloaf. Didn't like it. Not even a little bit. Oh, I'm so jealous, Erin. I should totally order soup, salad, and breadsticks to go. You know, I make zuppa toscana from Olive Garden. Mine is bomb.com. I think I shared the recipe on my Facebook last time I made it. Hey, at least he's not dirtying a bowl with his mac and cheese out of the pot. I know. We always end my lives with making me hungry. Like, legit, this is what we do. We talk about food so much on my channel, and I always leave hungry. They make me go on these weird runs. Like, I wanted Five Guys fries all day today because we talked about them last night. I didn't get them, but I wanted them. So yeah, these guys are horrible about making us hungry. And the kids don't help. I made lemon poppy seed muffins and blueberry muffins yesterday. But with my hypoglycemia, I can't really eat a whole one. And I've eaten like 2 or 3 muffins. And you know what is funny? Before I went to bed last night, I was like, I'm gonna like detox on coffee and like do less coffee, more healthy eating and like clean eating. And I'm gonna try and drop the 10 pounds that I gained plus the extra 3. We won't talk about it. But anyway, I was like, today I was like, but those muffins, and I hate a half a muffin and another half a muffin.
Drop a little on the coffee?
I want to try and do like 2 coffees a day instead of like 12 coffees a day. That's so many calories. Oh, I make my meatloaf. My jaw is broken, y'all. I ate soup. Hey, I love soup. I love soup.
You have
really? You make it. I can't do that because Bear does not eat pork. Yes, I've had boba before. I don't really care for bobas. I liked them and I bought a whole giant thing of them off of like the internet, and then like they went to waste because I bought too many. I did.
I know I one of them.
And yes, Joanne, like that has to be awful. But I do love soup. Go to Olive Garden and just get like all their soup, and then go to Red Lobster and get like lobster bisque. Get something different, or like clam chowder, unless the chunks are too much for you, but you need like a big straw, or blend it in the blender like a ninja. Hazelnut or original? I've never had boba tea. Yeah, it creeps me out to put bobas in my tea. I don't know, just the idea. Okay, so, oh yeah, Joanne, you should subscribe to my smoothie thing, which I don't promote for myself, but I do love them. I have a smoothie thing on my YouTube channel. I believe I shared them on there. And they are gluten-free, dairy-free, soy-free, and so freaking yummy. And when you eat them, you just feel like you got all these weird nutrients, and I don't even know why. They're amazing. Yes, I love smoothies. Yeah.
Maybe because you probably did.
But yeah, I put a link on my channel, I think, for the smoothies that I drink, and they literally are life-changing. Like, when I'm having a really bad lupus day, if I drink one, I just feel so much better. They really are life-changing. What'd you say, darling?
I said, maybe you are, like, getting all the nutrients.
Maybe I'm getting all the...
Just have to worry about it.
She broke her jaw, she said, I believe. My favorite smoothie? Probably the ones with chocolate. And then I put coffee, like a shot of espresso in them. I always sneak coffee in everything. So I put a shot of espresso in my smoothie. And it's got like cauliflower and chocolate and just like, oh, it's really yummy. And then I throw in the coffee and it makes like a little espresso smoothie, and it's delightful. Yeah. My dog smashed into my fence while we were playing. That's awful. So awful. I feel for you, girl. I do. But anyway, if you guys haven't, make sure you like the video before we hop off. Sure, you can tell me a dad joke, since Rick's not around to tell me his boring dad jokes. He has a lot of dad jokes. As long as it's appropriate. Big dog problem. Much protein as possible. It helps with healing. Ugh, eggs, they creep me out. But sure, yeah, totally eat eggs if you like them. Or tofu, just go with tofu. Tofu is great. Your dog is great. Dogs are great. I mean, all dogs are great, right? I love dogs. We have 4 now. My favorite cartoon back in the day was probably Scooby-Doo. I'm gonna go with Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, they made...
I also liked Rugrats at one point. They made what?
I said they made...
What do you call an alligator in a vest? An investigator? Is that it? Because he would be in a vest and he'd be a gator. So would he be in a vest a gator? Hey, Arnold was pretty good today. It's dog's birthday. Oh, I'm sorry, Christine. Did I get it? I got it. An investigator. That's funny. Look, I am smarter. The baby's downstairs having a tantrum. He wants his sister. And that's my cue from my husband, who just texted me for that. He liked the video for that. I feel proud of myself. I never get jokes, ever. Ask Bear. How often do I get a joke?
Not very often.
Not very often. Hey, I liked your joke, though. It was funny. I'll go tell it to Rick and see what he has to say. But anyway, okay, so apparently the baby's downstairs. He's upset about the trains again. He's exhausting. I ran away for an hour. And he wants his sister Bear and his mommy. So I might go take him to Target just to walk him around to get him out of the house, because that poor child is a hot mess express and he just needs some love. But anyway, I'm glad tonight's live went really well and there was no trolls or any drama. So yes, it was a good live. But okay, guys, I love you guys so much, as you already know, but I'm going to tell you all the time because it's just, that's what I do. I love you guys, and you've been amazing, and you're so supportive and loving and caring, and this channel wouldn't be possible without you guys. And because of you guys, we've been able to help a ton of families, which is why I do this channel. But then I also do this channel for all of you guys who might not be in those same situations, but just like found a home. And this is kind of like our home. So it's our little fam. So thank you guys, and I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right, bye.